Good evening, everyone. How is it going today? Welcome in. Let me just go and change that camera back to what it is meant to be. How is everyone going today? It is great to see you. We're back again. Once again today with some more Guild Wars 2 content. Oh, and Addie is chilling in the lounge as well. Hang on, let's go and just adjust that. There she is. She's found her spot. She's well and truly zonked at the moment. But yeah, it is time. More progress towards our legendary armor must take place, and that is done by us ducking over to Auric Basin. And I think it is Monday, so we do have the weekly reset soon, so that is going to be ideal. We're probably not going to finish off our weekly achievements this week, but that's fine. The Astral Claim is really just extra gold for us at this point. Sven, how are you going? Great to see you, mate. Hope you're having an exceptional day. Let's maybe hit up Eastwatch. Oh, you delved back into Guild Wars 2 today for some World vs. World and did a thing. What did you do? Tell us all about it. Okay, let's go. Arc DPS is just vibing out there. That's good. Let's see if we can nab our way. Oh, got a gift of battle made Twilight sold it. Oh, that's amazing. Did the sale go through? If so, that is a huge turnaround. So well done. That'd be a nice little influx of gold. Beautiful. We got East Meta there. They are still in Tangled Depths. Okay, so it looks like they might be joining us. We'll stay in this squad. Oh, then you had enough to buy Clobiarn. How much is Clobiarn going for these days? I'll take a look in a moment once I'm in a position where I'm not going to get absolutely nuked. Alpha Wolf, how's it going? Great to see you, my friend.
This challenge. Inform me when you wish to do so.
Okay. Still expensive, but not monumentally expensive. So if we did Harley Kataki, yeah, like if you want a spear, that's about half the price. But if you want the fancy effects, then you do have that option. You going good? How you doing? I'm going very, very well. Thank you for asking. It's been a great day here so far. And yeah, keen to dive back into some more Guild Wars 2. Also put 0 gold making Twilight. Damn, that is impressive. So you just had all the stuff on hand. I think here, for the open world in particular, running Deadeye is actually going to be better. We can obviously get more damage on Daredevil, but we can't generate boons anywhere near as well. Afaro, how's it going, mate? Thank you for popping in. Cool, there we can actually give ourselves some quickness. Oh, you got nothing now except for a few hundred gold. That's still really impressive. 25 Might and Fury is pretty sweet. There we go. But yeah, rocking a bit of Pistol Thief here while we go through some Ori base. I might even, honestly, kind of feel like taking Pistol Daredevil through strikes and seeing what we can pull off. I run Celestial Zerka. This is Zerkas and Dragons. It's optimized for Daredevil at the moment, so it's going to be sort of the wrongish gear for Deadeye, but this will be fine. Hope everything's going well. It's been a very good day here. It hasn't been going on your end. Hope everything's going well. Let's see, how are our stats actually rocking? That kind of looks fine. Yep, that kind of checks. Good, we've actually got Ascended pistols now, which is a nice increase on the build that I really shouldn't be worrying about optimizing that much. I can't tell you a day hasn't been long enough. That is true. I keep forgetting you basically start your day in our stream. But I hope it turns out to be a good one. Addie's making the most of the day by sleeping it away. But yeah, Jess and I are up super early today, so both of us are quite tired. The earliest we've gotten up in quite a long time.
Your end is nigh. Ready for more.
Just keep strafing. Nice. I went to Dust Off Thief, not sure what's a good build to go considering you last played on Heart of Thorns. Spectre's a really, really good condition damage build in particular. I really like it for group content in particular, especially like big single target. It doesn't have great cleave, which is one of the reasons I don't particularly love running it in open world. Because yeah, having good cleave damage does make open world much nicer. Daredevil is one of my favorite builds. I quite enjoy that. Just like Power Staff Daredevil is honestly just a fun build to play, and you can run like Pistol, almost any variant of Thief except Spectre, and that will work okay-ish. It's so funny how big the Deadeyes mark gets on big target. I know, yeah, that's absolutely amazing. Oh, we're bigger now. Nice. Oh, good Thief players can make Sword, Dagger, Power Spectre work in World vs. World with great effect. Oh yeah, World vs. World's like a different beast entirely. But yeah, Thief does have some great builds. Peak difficult rotation. It's nice that we can have 25 might though, and fury. I could actually get quickness on this as well if I just made like a change to the build, which honestly for solo and stuff in open world, that might actually be really, really nice. Just while I'm doing this. I really like the Daredevil variant that we're running last night. We were pushing for top DPS in the pub group. That was really fun. We just missed out because we got greedy. We'll get ourselves another spirit shard. Keep an eye for the treasure mushroom. It should be popping up. So what we'll change here actually. We'll take fire for effect. Oh, perfect. Literally, there's the treasure mushroom. Where is it? So there we go. So now we can actually give quickness. And we'll take premeditation, so deal increased damage for each boon. And we'll take one in the chamber. So we can actually kind of just run, or for open world I might run payback actually, because it means we can get insane recharge on our Thieves Guild, which is quite nice. And Ray and PK, how is everyone going? There we go. So now we've got a bit of quickness. We can blast 25 might, fury, quickness. That's honestly going to speed things up quite a bit. But Pistol Deadeye is actually quite a fun build for blasting through weak stuff in open world, like Corteria map completion. It's really, really good for that.
You're in my sights.
Hip for a rifle for it. Rifle's quite good as well. But the good thing about Unload is the fact that it gives you might as well. So we should have actually used our stolen skill first there. He could branch off Thief back then because it was so single target focused compared to other classes. Not sure how much that's really changed over the years. Daredevil is probably the most like efficient AoE one, I would say. At least these days. It does still generally run the issue of being a bit more single target than a lot of other classes. Yeah, Staff is probably the best cleave you have on Thief. The welds on Spectre are pretty good for it, but they are mostly sort of utility. They don't actually do a huge amount of damage. If you want cleave, run Blue Thief. Yes, run yourself a Willbender then. Lots of cleave. Cool, more spirit shards. I wish Thief had sword, but alas, that one does nothing. It does have like a very good role in PvP and World vs. World. Oh, that just died instantly. In theory, it just doesn't do anything. It actually is, oddly enough, quite a good build on Heal Spectre, because you heal on Shadow Step and your sword too. You can just spam that in place just for insane amounts of healings. That's quite fun. So what do we got? We got this boss starting up in a few minutes. But yeah. A good thing about Deadeye and open world in particular is you can run the trait Payback, which whenever you kill, or it's basically whenever you're renewing gaze enemy, so you kill a marked target basically, you get 20% recharge off your skills. So what you can actually do, if you have a lot of small mobs, you can almost have permanent Thieves Guild up, which is quite fun. Let's see, we get Thieves Guild up. And that's just going to die instantly. And then you'll notice a whole bunch of cooldown coming off of our Thieves Guild in particular.
Your spirit is mine.
You want to go south?
And there we go, Thieves Guild is back up.
Some kind of monster. Someone has to say.
I make a pretty good team.
Oh, nice, more spirit shards. We take those all day. Oddly enough, killing these mobs gives a fair amount, actually a lot of experience. You can look at our health, not health bar, our experience bar just chonk up.
Your spirit is mine.
Oh yeah, that would be very fun, Sven, if you could still get that pet summon. They're one of the best XP farms. Unironically, they are. Especially when you go on those not often explored areas. Actually, you get those mobs that haven't been killed for a while. Like, I was getting around about 12k XP. Let's see what happens if we kill this one. Yeah, that's almost like 8k. 8k. Just look at it. Look at it chonk. Mm-hmm. And there we go, we can give ourselves 25 might, fury, quickness, range. We have a good amount of lifesteal as well from Signet of Malice. We can slot on a whole bunch of things to make our build even more survivable, which is super handy. If we want to make our steel even better, what we could do is run Mug as well. So deal damage and gain life when stealing. So this will almost make it so we can one-shot mobs with our steel.
I feel furious.
It's very, very close.
A little to the left. Your end.
Just a rifle scrapper over this for open world clearing. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of other builds that you can easily take for open world clearing. Honestly, any power build that has good mobility and burst, you're going to have a pretty good time with. I think here, I could actually probably, I don't need to run haste actually. We could run, obviously good there. Like even Infiltrator's Signet there will be quite handy. Oh yeah, super speed is insanely handy as well. Let's grab that, nice. Cool, this will be up in about a minute. How many experience buffs do we have? Cool, we've got an hour of experience buffs left. Nice.
Might and glory.
Annie, how is it going? Welcome in, so good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Everyone make sure you pop over and go check out Fireball Annie over on Twitch. Great friend stream, an incredible It's Guild Wars 2 and Variety Streamer. Make sure you go check her out. How you going? Pimps, what's up? Hope you are having a wonderful day. Well, 28 degrees in Melbourne, it's great. How about you? I'm glad to hear that it's like 28 degrees. That's more tolerable than what I've heard you guys have had to deal with recently. Yeah, the weather here is not too bad overall. We've had, it's a bit of cloud cover today, which is nice, so the heat is not completely unbearable. But we're going pretty well today. Bess, what have you been up to? Did you have a good weekend? That's good, at least with this, because we can provide quickness to people, we'll also get credit for all of their kills.
Safe from harm.
And Thief does actually have a pretty damn good quickness application range. Oh, I don't need to see the boon table. The only two things you remember about your side is a cool Hardorf village in the mountains. They airplanes almost take you out when they land if you're on the beach. Yeah, Jess and I were in Hahndorf a few days ago. It's a very beautiful town. Definitely recommend if you're in Adelaide, visit a very cute German village up in the Adelaide Hills. And yeah, with the airport being so close to the beach, it can be quite daunting. Give ourselves a stun break. Mind you, a lot of EU. Oh, it absolutely does. Yeah, the town's adorable. Do need to visit Adelaide again. It's a very cute and also a very quiet capital city as well. Obviously, you're not going to see as much stuff as you would in Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, but I always find it's much more chill. Oh, Barossa is great as well. Great wine regions. Got a lot of good wine regions around Adelaide as well. You got like McLaren Vale, you got Clare, Barossa, Adelaide Hills. So there's lots of good places. And let's go. And I really don't see Arc DPS. I can't see how many stacks this has. Cool, and just instantly off. One bad thing about Deadeye is you can't actually mark the Octavine for some reason. It's one of those boss structures that you can't target with certain skills, which is a bit of a problem. So I guess we just literally hold our 3 skill. That's kinda it. I just sidestep that. Eventually they'll fix that, but Octavine's just been so power creep that doesn't really matter. Okay, North has apparently no one. This looks like a WASD build. It very much is. I was having a really good time running the Daredevil version of this build. There's much more going on, but at least you have to manage your endurance and land your dodges and upkeep your bounding dodger buff. But adds a cool little mini game to it, and it has okay burst. I think on the Golem we were pulling like 38k on it, and the build itself was pretty chill to play. It was not difficult at all, aside from not dodging into things that will one-shot us. That was the problem, but that's a different problem. And every South Australian I've ever spoken to says that McLaren Vale is the best region to go to. It really depends on what sort of like wines you want. So I think Barossa is more known for its reds, Adelaide Hills more as whites. I think Clare and McLaren Vale are like a bit of a mix as well. But yeah, because you got like the hills, you got your more like stereotypical like valleys up in Barossa Valley. You get the coast down by McLaren Vale. Clare, you get much more of a country vibe. So there's a lot of different feels in the wine regions here, which is nice. Yep, I should probably not stand on that. 30 seconds. Octavine is vulnerable. Still can't target it. No weekly EU raids this Monday. We'll be doing strike missions instead for a bit of a change to Tugon. And Jess, I can smell, is making some absolutely amazing ramen in the other room. But we can actually target this. Just watch all the frames. We can count them on our fingers. lot of people went down. Did the AoE pop up and I didn't see it? We'll find out together. Ooh, we're Gucci.
That's valuable.
Single digit frames. Playing with that few frames, it feels a bit like pushing a shopping trolley on ice. You sort of have to imagine where you're going to go and then roll with it. Let's hit that. Hey, thank you, Jay, for the stretch as well. Oh, appreciate that. And cool, Auric Basin is now done. Now the loot train can begin. Thank you very much. But what's everyone else been up to in Guild Wars 2 lately? What goals are other people pushing towards? On our end, we're working our way towards the Raid Legendary Heavy Armor, which actually kind of really consists of us getting as many Spirit Shards as possible. Expect it's good for the loot train. Oh yeah, all the ports is super nice. Plus being able to provide boons is great. Oh, Relic of the Chronomancer. Oh yeah, Spectre of Relic of the Chronomancer. You can give yourself quickness and alacrity. It's quite fun for that. And Argus the Vision Grind. Oh, nice. A very noble goal. We just finished off our Vision Grind on this account just before Christmas. How are you going with it? Have you hit any walls with it yet? Because I definitely hit a few when I was working through it. And Pimps, it doesn't look like you're getting anything good out of these chests. Really, the thing I'm here for is actually the piles of auric dust. They're actually the currency I need to finish off my raid armor. And you get unidentified gear and other bags as well. Like, it's really lots of small amounts of gold you're effectively getting. And plus, honestly, you get the dopamine hit of opening these chests. And from the big chest, you do have a very, very small chance for a vial of liquid beryllium. Oh, just a lump of mithril daily for the ingots. Ah, nice. Because I'm sure, you know, you can drop gold just to buy them and get around the time gate. But yeah, if you're going the more cost-effective route, waiting on that can be annoying. Sally Spectre is great for open world. It is, yeah. Yeah. Because Spectre's more of a condition damage build, it does benefit really greatly from Celestial gear. If you've got a condition damage build, you can kind of throw Celestial in it. Ooh, Auric Ingot, that's actually hype. Hey, dopamine, thank you. That is a very nice effect. Yeah, we're getting that big old dopamine hit. And thanks, Annie, for sending through that message. And yeah, feel free to ask whatever like tech questions you want in Discord or wherever you prefer. Probably going to be half crafting, half buying. Not a bad way to do it. Whatever gets you vision in the time that you want. Because we've always been relatively short on time, because we really just play Guild Wars 2 on stream, I'm very much a proponent of buying everything and getting around the time gates. In fact, I basically tried to do that with the provisioners tokens, but I underestimated the amount of research notes I'd need to do it by a third. Oh no, by 2/3 actually. Yeah, I basically got a whole bunch of research notes, thousands upon thousands, and bought provisions tokens thinking, oh great, this only cost me 400 gold to get all 300 of my provisions tokens. Yay! Oh, lol jokes, I only got a third of them. So that was rough. I remember before the nerf, you used to make a squad after the Octobi and then just run your ults through for the ball chest. Oh, the days where you could multi-loot Tyria, that was so good, especially when you have multiple accounts on as well. Oh, chef's kiss. And yeah, because you get so much currency for this map, you get so many keys. Oh, that was good. I really wish that was still in the game. It was so much fun. Let's go grab that. So we'll go see how we can do in terms of auric ingots now, because I need 30 of those.
That's valuable.
Black diamonds as well. Love to see it. Oh, we got a whole bunch of auric ingots, actually. That's unironically great. Do you harvest the muscles for the chance of pearls? I really should, but I actually don't know where my gathering tools are. They're on a character somewhere. So normally I would, but I've been cycling through Auric Basin so many characters and I haven't kept track of where my gathering tools are. So there's a very real chance this character doesn't even have gathering tools on. I know I've got them up in my shared inventory slot, but that's to move my permanent tools around, so I don't want to move those. But that's another way you can amplify the gold you get from this. I'm actually not here for the gold. The gold's nice. I'm here for the auric dust. Let's deal with that.
Rare loot.
Cool, we've got quite a few ectos there, which is nice. Hope the infusion component drops for you. I hope so as well. Best of luck, everyone. I've gotten a few ghostly infusions, but no other infusions of note, unfortunately. How are we doing on... Like, I really don't have that many fractal relics. I straight up can't do too much with those, but that's fine. Oh, we've got an experience scroll there. I really need to... I'd literally just have that ascended shortbow there if I need to teleport. It doesn't actually do anything outside that. Now, I came to this character for a reason. That was why I was dropping off that stuff, and then I was going to head over to this tune and see what we can do for auric ingots. So let's take a look and see where our crafting list is at. And cool, that's on the right account. Okay, so we need that much gold to finish our stuff. That's not really the problem. I'll tell that to update, and that can just sort of vibe out there for the remainder of stream. Okay, so shopping list component. So we need like now 200 auric dust, 7 shack eggs, that's fine. That's 4 more chak gerrants, and we'll get that. Maybe even less if we get lucky with a chak egg drop. And spirit showers and proficiency tokens. So not awful. Auric ingot rare. See if this gets us everything we need. Perfect, that does. Okay, so we need another 3 auric ingots. That is that done. You remember the short bow used to be pretty strong on Thief way back then. You hardly see it nowadays. Short bow is still unironically one of my favourite weapons in all of Guild Wars 2 because of the sheer utility that it brings. You get a blast on it as well, so it's great for blasting stealth. It has a poison field which stuns, which is great for tagging mobs. The auto attack itself bounces between mobs as well, so it's super handy for tagging. And you have Infiltrator's Arrow on the 5, which gives you a somewhat spammable teleport. So the utility you get from it is really, really nice, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. But it is a very fun weapon, so it's always great to have as a good utility option, especially in things like PvP as well, where you can exploit a whole bunch of specific teleport spots around the map. It's quite fun for that. Okay, so we've got a few characters that do also need to be leveled. Now let's also go, and we've got a few other tunes that we can quickly just get some provisions tokens from. So every provisions token we buy from these characters is like an extra gold I don't need to drop somewhere. It adds up. Alright, so there we go. That is progress. Now, we've got a tune, there's still parked there. You're in Arborstone, this one's in Buros. Let's just go get these chests. Again, it's free real estate. We've got to take advantage of it where we can. And bam, 5. Whee! Wonka, how are you going? Great to see you. We've got a Drakkar going. Drakkar's quite good, but it does take a while. Which I'm just not really feeling it today. Okay, so we've actually maxed out the amount of Eternal Ice that we have on hand. So for that, to rectify that situation, let's go on this character. So we'll need to check our spreadsheet to see what builds we still want to get set up. Now to level these tunes, it's nice having this character parked here just for that. There's a few options we can do for leveling. I think we're kind of good for crafting. We have all the crafting disciplines we need. My go-to fast way is parking them at Griffin Adventures, because then I can just do a Griffin Adventure 30 seconds, get a level. Doesn't take me particularly long. Or I could level them up the more traditional way with experience bonuses, so we do get the actual leveling experience, not the really janky, sped up experience version. We will probably go for the Griffin Adventure route. This character needs some bags. Let's go 18 slot. So we could get this one started. Give him 4 bags. So yeah, if we're speedy, I also need to get a whole bunch of experience bonuses. So I need to get snowflakes and I need to get candy corn. If I have some more Black Lion boosters sitting around, that will also actually be a really good idea. It's more experience only speeds up this process. So let's get some candy corn. And we'll just get... we'll get 5 stacks of that. And snowflakes we can grab, I don't know, 2 stacks. Snowflakes do hurt a bit. Seems wasteful, but the act of doing this is going to cut the time it takes us to level drastically. There we go. That has given us 15 hours of experience bonuses there. Just crank that as much as we can. And right there, we've got 18 hours. Don't forget the Tavern XP booster. True. Not wrong. We go account. Let's just search for boost across our account and we'll sell those. Okay, so we got that. And then if we hit up rep free, Black Lion boosters, they're sitting on the healer you need. That's the following benefits. I think that's just for kills, so I actually don't think I need to go get those.
You buying something?
And get guild XP gain. Cool. We are rocking that now. So, great reasons about having a guild hall in the Windswept Havens. Very easy access to the Path of Fire maps. I do have a Lily of the Elon Pass floating around somewhere. I do forget where that is. But yeah, let's get this leveled up. Do you have a heroic booster? I don't believe so, no. I do have some celebration boosters, though. So let's get rid of my revenants. That might actually not be too bad to nab. But what we'll do first is just get this character out of here. Yeah, we can bop a celebration booster. I think that should be separate to this. Oh, how do you customize your mount radial circle? Yours was quite bad. I'm running the radial menus add-on within Nexus. Where's it live? Yeah, so radial menus there. And you can check out the information on how to install Nexus right there. And eventually I will do an actual video guide on it as well. It might be coming up sooner rather than later, depending on what our workflow's looking like. A charred no Asura. We've got a few Asura floating around. Okay, so we got that. So this is an hour. So we'll go on this tune. Yeah. If Exodum's around, he's really good with setting it up. Yeah, Exodum will definitely be able to point you in the right direction. We'll definitely grab that. More spirit shards. That's a universal good thing. Got a few pieces of Ascended floating around. Don't need to really burn those yet. Haven't seen you on Char much. Yeah, Char definitely my least played race. But this character, we have plans for the Char Revenant that we're rocking. There's a non-zero chance it turns into a quote-unquote main character on this account that will be eventually uber stacked with like full bag slots, full build templates, all the good stuff like that, potentially. Because that will be one of our goals once we finish off our legendary journey, is actually starting to juice up some of our characters and getting that quality of life on them. Have you tried playing with Vindicator on some open world story missions? Is Herald better with the utilities and the heals and so on? You notice they took a bit of damage on Vindicator when playing. Maybe it's because you haven't learned everything yet. Vindicator, you do have to be a bit careful because you use your dodge as part of your damage rotation. So you have to either time your dodge reasonably well so you can actually get the benefits of it while still avoiding damage, or utilize blocks or other damage mitigation. Vindicator is fantastic for open world. You can run Celestial Vindicator, which is probably a bit more survivable actually than Celestial Herald, depending on the traits and stuff that you rock. And the power version rocks incredible burst damage, which that in and of itself is amazing for open world. Now what you can also do is run a Sigil of Stamina along with like a Sigil of Force, and then every time you kill a mob, your endurance will regen. And because your dodge does such damage, you can actually, around small, more frail packs of mobs, you can just infinitely dodge up in the air. It's incredibly fun. Oh, you at least played any of his living characters? The Sylvari were my very first character in Guild Wars 2 all those years ago. I love the animations of the Sylvari. The run animations in particular, I find are really smooth. One of the reasons I don't play a huge amount of Norn is because even though, technically they run at the same speed as other characters, the animations to me feel slow. So that's always sort of put me off playing them. Greatsword Staff Power Vindy for open world. Yeah, Greatsword's fantastic. Staff's good because you get a ton of extra CC, which is nice. And yeah, they do have extra dialogue if you're doing Heart of Thorns as well, because it is very much a Sylvari focused expansion, so that's a cool little feature. Yeah, for everyone in slow-mo on a Char. Yeah, Char, I feel the effect's less than what it is on Norm, but that just might be a matter of personal preference and perception for me. But yeah, they're the main reasons I don't play them a lot. And I don't tend to play a lot of Sylvari because, not Sylvari, Asura, because Fashion Wars can be a bit harder on them because they are small. And if I'm playing Fashion Wars, playing on a human makes it very easy. You got a very sort of neutral palette to start off on. What does COTM mean on the raid LFG? It presumably means Call of the Miss. I can't even check the LFGs as characters like level 20. But it's most likely Call of the Miss, which is the raid wing where you get effectively double the gold rewards for that week. Competition to get more emotes for Char. We can definitely look into that. Oh, you have your Norns as smaller, so they look nearly the same size as human. Yeah, you can set them like the size of a tall human. I've seen a lot of people do that. I'll see what we can do once we play a bit more Char. I'm just grabbing that waypoint. So there's some Griffin adventures here. Wait, stretch. We'll see what we can do. Might take a bit, but something we will do eventually. I gotta get up here. We can just get out of combat. Char Warrior with a great source of good animations. Char Engie with Mordekit is quite fun. They hold it one-handed. That is cool. One of my early main characters in Guild Wars 2 was actually a Char Guardian that I still have. So I have played a lot of Char. Probably got 500 hours on that particular character. But yeah, there's a chance that this character could be experiencing some serious playtime. What's my favourite weapon for Rev? It's a bit specific to the build that I'm playing. Greatsword's really fun, but if you were asking me just to pick one as my absolute favourite, I'd go Shortbow. Shortbow feels amazing to use. The animations are crisp, it attacks quickly, you get a good amount of AoE damage, its range, which is nice. Yep, I love Shortbow. Like, some weapons do feel clunky. Things like Hammer on Revenant feels particularly clunky. Shortbow doesn't have that problem. Shortbow just, it feels nice. And you spend a bit of time on Shortbow, like the animations, they feel crisp, they feel snappy, skills are fun. What's everyone else's favourite weapons? It doesn't have to be on Revenant. What's everyone else's like favourite weapon in general? Probably my overall favourite weapon, I think it might actually still be Shortbow on Thief. Hammer on Quick Herald's the only time it feels good. Oh, and it's relying hard on quickness there. Friendship over Shortbow. The new friend is Spear. Oh, Spear feels great. Yeah, Spear on Rev is hype. Yeah, not even then. It feels clunky, and you can't escape the clunk. It hits like a noodle and is slow. Yep, it's a world versus world weapon at the end of the day, but it just feels bad to play in any other context. I believe it's rifle for engine rifle. Yeah, they do feel quite good. What's up, Exodum? How's it going, mate? Oh, it's just someone asking Nexus questions. We've linked out the guide. But how are you going? It is great to see you. And it's everyone, make sure you go check out Exodum over on Twitch. I'll call this events up. We need to be really careful not to hit these mobs. Doing fine, just working. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear you're doing fine. Hopefully work is not too busy for you. Right now we are leveling up the Revenant that may be getting some serious love on this account. Herald of Harold. The name amuses me greatly, and what I do want to do after we deal with our legendary gear, I want to get things like full bag slots on characters. I want 32 slot bags. I want to go the full hog. And it will probably be a Revenant that gets that love first, and it might be this one. Herald of Herald. We did originally try for Harold the Herald, but we couldn't get that, so we settled for Herald of Harold. In the same way that Silver Surfer is the Herald of Galactus, this is the Herald of Harold. Who's Harold? Don't know. None of us want to find out, though. Just getting this waypoint up there, because there's a Griffin adventure. Should be up there, or yeah, probably a tower over in the distance there. But having this waypoint means we can have easier access to it. Because what I like to do to level characters is just cycle them through Griffin adventures and Path of Fire maps. Wonder if Herald of Gilgalad is taken. I feel like that might be, but you can get away with that with some accented characters as well. If there's a name you really want and you're willing to have some accented characters, they get around the naming restrictions because they count as unique characters. So I've done that with a few characters where I'm like, I really want this name. Or I've like come up with a name I like, but that's taken, so we'll just throw accented characters at it and it kind of fixes it. Well, just imagine if you took like a step back and you were, trying to grab Elrond instead of, the Herald of Gilgalad. And imagine if that wasn't taken, but I can absolutely guarantee that it is. That was a very fancy glide. How come you don't have any 6 skins on your mounts? Because this is our EU account, our more fresh account. We've only got just over 1,000 hours in this account, and we've been focusing on legendary, so we haven't got many good skins. And also because this is a new character, I literally haven't set up any skins for those we do have. We have a few more skins on our NA account, but just in general, mount skins are not something I've put much investment in. Just because they tend to be too expensive gold-wise, and they've always sort of conflicted with a lot of the other goals, especially in terms of legendaries that I've been working towards. I thrive on the legendary quality of life and dropping 1,600 gems worth of gold because I will convert gold to gems to do it. On a skin that I'll only see some of the time, I generally won't do. There are times where I will, though, if I really like a skin. Particularly in things like maybe Skyscale skins, Warclaw skins as well. Any of the mounts that are super commonly used, if I see one I like, I may go for it, but that's a big may. You just put your mount skins on random. That is, I straight up haven't done that before. Oh no. If I get hit by anything, this character will probably instantly die. Equipment. Mounts. Yeah, just go randomize mounts. Why not? Panda Warclaw. Warclaw has some great skins, they really do. And down we go. And in terms of books I've been reading, we are almost finished with Brandon Sanderson's Wind and Truth. Won't spoil anything, but it's been fantastic. It's like 1,300 pages, and we're listening to an audiobook. We've got the audiobook and the hard copy of it because we found like a really good price on the, not hard copy, the paperback version of it. But absolutely loving it. Working on the Crypt to Skyscale skin. That's a great goal to go towards. Already bought 1 skin per mount and not doing it anymore. Finding like 1 skin, one you like for each mount, and then leaving it at that, I think is a really good way to do it. But yeah, absolutely loving Wind and Truth. The audiobook itself is like 65 hours. It's a big one. But I've been thoroughly entertained at every step. How are we going in terms of our audiobook, actually? Let me take a look. Yeah, I've got 59 minutes, 57 seconds left. Got 1 skin for most mounts. And Raptor plus in the right color looks like a giant Dino Nuggy. Yeah, you can always make an exception for having a Dino Nuggy Raptor. Oh, the plush one, nice. Yeah, I can. That one 100% will look like a Dino Nuggy. I really like the Skyscale skin that looks like Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. That's the one I tend to rock on my NA account. I think that one's pretty hype. Nog, what's up, mate? How's it going? Your plush raptor is Reptar from Rugrats. Oh, not watched Rugrats for years. Used to love that as a kid growing up. But how are you going? Hope you're having a great day, mate. Should probably skimmer it here. Lex, how's it going? Great to see you. Afternoon from Perth. Good afternoon from Adelaide. If you recognise Rugrats, you just outed yourself as... That and the greying hair at my temples, that also outs me as old. I used to watch that all the time as a kid. Yeah, I remember seeing, was the Rugrats go to Paris and cinemas? As a kid, loved that. Never really watched Rugrats all grown up, though. Oh, just a mild 45 degrees. Good lord, have you actually crossed into 45 degrees? That is insane. I've been on a binge of Star Rail's new map puzzles. Oh, very nice. Yeah, currently in Perth, 41 degrees. That's late in the afternoon as well. 45 is. Ooh. That's a lot. We've had a few days above 40 here, but generally it's been sort of hovering in like the high 20s, low 30s, which is okay. Sun still stings like absolutely everything though. Aniri, how do you prioritize your legendary journey? There are two ways I think about it. There's what I did on this account, and there's what I would do if I was going entirely from scratch in terms of pure quality of life. So what I did on this account, I did light armor first, because I originally made this account so I could raid and do things with our wonderful EU viewers. And because I was doing a lot of raiding, it was actually very easy for me to get the raid armor. I just sort of woke up one day and had the legendary insights for it. So we did a set of legendary light armor first, and then after that, we did the fractal back piece. Then we basically decided, okay, we're going to try and do a whole bunch of legendaries at once. If you check out my last stream just before Christmas, we ended up crafting 11 legendaries in one stream. So we did a set of open world armor, because I don't like the raid medium armor. All the remaining trinkets as well. So yeah, that's where we went with that. But if you ask me for the best order that I'd recommend, I would probably go get trinkets first, because they can do they can be used on every character. After that, I would go for sets of armor for the classes you play the most. And if you play a lot of classes, go for all the armor first. Then from there, I'd either do runes or sigils. In this case, I'll be going for sigils before runes, because I tend to swap out sigils more. And plus for runes, you actually do have a bunch of really good budget options as well, whereas that's not typically the case with sigils. So I'll do sigils, then runes. I got the legendary relic for free back in the day because I crafted a single legendary rune. But I put legendary weapons low on the list in terms of pure quality of life, unless there's a particular skin you really want. But I always look at it in terms of what gives you the most utility. So I'd go trinkets, then armor, runes/sigils, weapons. A relic may be just above weapons, but it could even be lower. But that's the way I do it. And next one, your barber hit you in the heart last week, complimenting your haircut. It's so thick and full, followed by the grey hairs are charming. Well, at least they capped it off with the grey hairs are charming, so we got to take those. That's right, mine's mostly centered around my temples right now, so that's working for us, I think. And Doris, you're watching Rugrats every day and you're 27 years old. Don't have to be old. I appreciate that. Thank you. And Perth, I don't think is particularly humid, is it? It's weird to you that you can just watch Aussies on the internet. Well, I'm doing my part to represent the Aussies here. I'll normally get a dry heap and not today, Muggy. Oh, Muggy and 45 would just be absolutely horrible. When do you think Guild Wars 3 might launch? Do you think it'll be a lot more different than Guild Wars 2? I'm not convinced. I'm sort of in the same boat as XM. I'm not convinced it necessarily ever will launch, because the reality of launching an MMO nowadays is a really challenging prospect, because for MMOs, especially if you're making a sequel towards them, you have to convince players that have hundreds upon thousands of hours invested in one game to then jump ship to another where to start off from scratch. So you have to make a very good value proposition right off the bat. And for MMOs, which typically launch in a bit more of a bare bones state and get expanded to over time, getting that initial jump can be quite hard. But if I was to guess, assuming Guild Wars 3 gets released, if ever, I'd probably say I wouldn't expect it within the next 4 to 5 years or so. Because Guild Wars 2 still has a lot of life left in it. They're doing annual expansions. The player base is still ridiculously high. I believe Mark did a video talking about whether or not Guild Wars 2 was dead or not, and they basically said that in Secrets of the Obscure expansion before last, ArenaNet released their player numbers, and I believe that they were the highest that they had ever been. And that's Secrets of the Obscure, which Janthia Wilds is a better expansion than that. We're excited for the Janthia back piece. Still don't have one. I'm keen to see what that looks like. I did the fractal one because I also do a lot of fractals. Oh, you're stuck on raid collection. Ah, nice. I do enjoy the raid collections. Lou, what's up? How's it going? It's going very well. Thank you for asking. The relic is crazy expensive, to be honest. For what it is very expensive. And relics, you don't actually tend to swap out a lot on a lot of builds. So that's why I'd probably put that one quite far down the list in terms of priority. I mean, and the fact you also have to go and unlock new relics that are released from Janthia Wilds to add them to the legendary collection. I probably can't. Okay, I straight up can't even show you because this character's level 24. But yeah, I have like 7 relics I can't use yet because I haven't unlocked them on this account, which I will eventually end up doing. There's some weapons you prioritize over other swords and spears, for example, are usable in all classes. That's true. Spear in particular is a really good one. Also because it is the new weapon release, so they definitely wanted to make it more viable and more generally used than a lot of other weapons. So you'll get good value out of crafting a spear, especially like a Kamehameha Kataki. People are still talking about Guild Wars 3. Oh, it pops up occasionally. And it's an interesting prospect as well. You thought Guild Wars 3 was dead? Guild Wars 3 never happening? I haven't heard any news about it since the initial quote-unquote leak about it, where they talked about it in an investors meeting, but I'd be incredibly surprised if it exists. And looking at Ashes of Creation at the moment as the new big MMO, it's almost 9 years from announced to a somewhat playable state now, far from launch, so more than 5 years to a showing of code, world/idea, and double F, anything MMO playable, yeah. MMOs are a huge commitment to make. They take an insane amount of money to create and sustain, and ArenaNet is not a big studio. Yeah, who needs Guild Wars 3 when you could have a Guild Wars 1 remake? Oh, that would be really hype. Yeah, just tune up some of the mechanics and the movement of Guild Wars 1, update the graphics, and you've got a banger of a game right there. Guild Wars 1 is still exceptionally fun. S5, and be trying to do what you can for your sister after the LA wildfire. I hope everything is going okay for you and your family. Oh, we've got a Griffin adventure. Oh no. That was a very bad start to a Griffin adventure. And that's great to hear. That's awesome, Exeter. But everyone go check out our Discord. There is a GoFundMe for Lou as well to help their family after the LA wildfire. So if anyone's able to support that, that would be massively appreciated. Ooh, we flubbed this one.
I love watching the skimmers play. I know. They're so graceful.
And that should still be a gold. Nice. Still have 2 more relics to unlock. I will get around to doing that on this account as well. Oop. Oh, thank you so much, Jess. Jess is absolutely amazing in every way. Let's just park our character. I can sort of just glide over there. Yes, very careful with that. Jess has made us all a wonderful ramen. We have boiled egg. Sorry, gotta be careful with the hole in this. Thank you. We've got. Oh, character's gone over there. Nice. We have chicken in there as well. Spring onion. Me goring noodles. I can show it sort of on. Oh, hang on, where's Addy Cam? Bit hard to show there, but that's going to be absolutely amazing. Thank you, Jess. Everyone, make sure you go check out Jess, especially over on her Instagram, where she is the most active as well. So thank you so much for that. It's going to be amazing. You've been smelling that for a while. Though we do have to go and get up on a Griffin adventure here. I think it's probably over here. Not 100% sure where that went. Thank you so much for that. I'll do my darndest not to make a mess. We might just back away from our keyboard a little bit. Ramen is amazing. I have no idea where our characters actually ended up. Hang on. Okay, no, it's up this way. Yeah, we went quite a ways away. We want ramen now. It's one of our favorite sort of go-to comfort meals. Now let's go out this way. Now this is more of the challenging one. Now the tricky part here is getting through the cave. Let's get ourselves a speed. Just going to work our way around those trees. Just keep flapping. Can't really see anything. We kind of need to trust. This also makes this a bit tricky. You kind of have to have done this a few times before you can sort of memorize the route. There we go. Move on to Crystal Oasis. Thank you for that. Smells so good. Me growing noodles. Amazing. And once we finish our Griffin adventures, then we'll actually open up all our chests and get the levels. We're sitting on a ton of levels right here. So that's going to be quite fun to go through and open. Grab those eggs as well.
Can't someone find a way to the higher reaches to scavenge provisions for us?
Would you mind giving us
A mere tome enjoyer? Not really. I mean, yes, in theory. But in practice, I'm always using my tomes for spirit shards, not the actual leveling procedure. So I never have that many on hand, because I also don't do a lot of world vs. world in PvP. So my preferred way of leveling, it always ends up being Griffin adventures. Because one, once you have all the waypoints unlocked, they are very fun to do. Really quick, and with experience boosters give you a level like every 30 seconds when you do them. So it's just a matter of, we're doing the long part now of getting all the waypoints unlocked, because then we can just bounce between the maps, blast out a Griffin adventure every few minutes, ends up being a level every few minutes. Oh, the skybox in Path of Fire is great. I need a bit more height. PL, how's it going? Great to see you. I'm going very, very well. How about yourself? Okay. This is a pretty chill one. Bit high up, down we go. Oh no! Oh, we were so close. We have enough ticket for Conflux by end this week and finishing the Druid Stone for Aurora. That's awesome, Amir. But the Druid Stone, that's a big time gate, so that is amazing. And we're at the perfect height there. As long as we don't hit that little 10 at the end, then we're fine. Give ourselves a bit more height, ample room. There we go. Instant gold. So out this way. Get a mount. Boop. Get a bit more height there. Griffin the rest of the way. playing World vs. World for the skins of Season 3 is super crazy. Oh, it really is, especially if you double it up with Conflux like you are. Because yeah, instead of having to do the achievements, you'll just end up with the skins you need. That really cuts down the time you need for Aurora. You can do similar for Vision, but you do have more time gates. Not more time gates, really. Well, yes, time gates. But more things to do outside of it in particular. I'll still need 4 Gift of Battle after that. Nice. Oh, I don't need that. Oh yeah, the Snowflake Gobbler and Candy Corn Gobbler are great. Yeah, rocking as many experience boosters as you can, just in general while you're playing Guild Wars 2, is like objectively the correct thing to do. Because one, at the very least, it means more Spirit Shards, which are actually one of the more underrated currencies in Guild Wars 2. And you feel like me and craft legendaries very frequently, you will actually run out of Spirit Shards quicker than you expect. If you don't craft a lot of legendaries, you're going to be flooded with Spirit Shards, because legendaries are the main sink for them. And definitely speeding up the progress through World vs. World and PvP reward tracks is amazing. Yeah, these eggs are cooked perfectly. So we have 2 more Griffin adventures. And then we'll sort of just start cycling through them each time we log in. Absolutely PL. In the same way I'm doing Griffin adventures for levels, you can do them for Spirit Shards. So when you're rocking experience bonuses, it's basically every time you do a Griffin adventure, Spirit Shard. And you can do Griffin adventures very quickly, especially if you have a lot of characters. And if you go the route of parking a character at each one, which, once I get these characters leveled, I might actually do that. So if I can park a character at every single Griffin adventure, do it, get gold, have all experience bonuses, then we'll just get so many Spirit Shards, they'll stop being a problem for a bit.
Excuse me. You have a moment.
So Griffin adventures are all over in the west part of this map. Main thing here for me to avoid is going to be the jacarandas because they can snipe us from range. You have 1750 stockpiled already? Nice. World vs. World's a great source of them as well. But because I mainly do PvE content and like raids and make a lot of legendaries, I actually don't get that many Spirit Shards. So I have to rock experience bonuses on every character as much as I can. Oh no. Run. Because we are so low level, everything will kind of just instantly one-shot us, so we have to be very careful. So it's Griffin Adventure up here. Rock Gazelles are fine, we can simply disregard them. Just wait a bit, there we go, before we dive. I probably did that a little bit late, but it should still work. There we go, we just got another level up. Oh, we steered the wrong way. That's right, this is a pretty chill one. Perfect, gold. I stopped playing Guild Wars 2 because the PvP was really difficult to get into and learn how to solo roam World vs. World. It seemed like if you weren't a thief, you were at a disadvantage. PvP in Guild Wars 2 is very fun. It's a very underrated game mode. But I think the main Arena just hasn't supported it in the same way they had done for especially PvE as well as World vs. World. So yeah, overall the PvE systems are better supported because more people play them, so it makes sense for ArenaNet to put their support there. But PvP in particular, also there's not a huge amount of content creators out there that really cover it. Valen and Guildgen are some of the main ones that I'd refer to if I was looking for PvP builds and explanations and things like that, as well as how to rotate in PvP. So there's a bit more in-depth information there, but it is very fun, I find. Solo roaming as well, especially in World vs. World. A lot of the builds that people would use have taken a big beating. Because in World vs. World, Arena has changed it, so Celestial Gear, the gear that a lot of people would use in World vs. World, now gives less and like different stats than it does in PvE, which has really neutered a lot of roaming builds. This is actually going to be very problematic. I am level 28 in a level 80 zone. But I'd say if you're a main PvP player, there are games that are probably better suited to you. The PvP in Guild Wars 2 is very fun. I find it's most fun as sort of like a side activity you might do. Just because it's not as supported as the other game modes. But some of my best memories in Guild Wars 2 are actually playing PvP when Jess and I started dating in our early days. We'd, be on our laptops, we'd be on voice, be in Razer comms back in those days as well, and we'd be playing PvP together. And PvP in any game can be toxic. That's just the nature of PvP in general. No matter what game it is, like PvP brings out the worst in people. All the best in people. Rarely, but it is possible. And cool. How people talk to sometimes mute and focus on yourself. Yeah, like PvP in Guild Wars 2, I always find it's more enjoyable if you just turn off map chat. And a few years ago, when I was changing jobs, had a month off between jobs, I spent that month getting the PvP Legendary Amulet on my NA account. And yeah, just if you want just to have the smoothest experience in PvP, especially just in standard rank, just turn off map chat. Any useful information that you might miss from map chat is just going to be eclipsed by the outbursts that you will avoid. Don't want to run to a harpy on that level? Nope, I do not. Or eating ramen with a fork sacrilege? I can do it with chopsticks, but I'm much more equipped to do it this way. That's awesome, Lou. Yeah, someone stomped you in World vs. World. You messaged them asking for help and you became friends. That's great. Yeah, there's opportunities to do that as well. The community in Guild Wars 2, it's like almost universally exceptionally good and friendly. Let's take a look now. We've done all the Griffin adventures we can. So we're level 28 there. We are now level 30. We actually started off at like level 20 and now we're level 30. Because we had so many chests there, it actually automatically rewards us a chest. So doing that, we just got 10 levels. And now, once I go down and get this waypoint, we can just cycle between these maps and get all of the waypoints. I'll get all of the Griffin adventures super quick. So what we'll do here, I'm just going to glide down. This is just a little trick. Grab the waypoint, and then we can go reset, and we're back at the top. Leveling on EU and NA. Leveling on EU. We've got 2 characters that we still need to level on this account. And yeah, I'm looking forward to leveling this Revenant in particular. But cool, that is taken care of. And once we get to level 80, we can open up all this, and it's a huge amount of gear as well. So it also generates us gold, like a reasonable amount of gold by leveling. Also, level up rewards from 1 to 80, you get 25 spirit shards. Quite handy. But what we're going to do now is take a break, go stretch our legs, and then we're going to come back and blast through some strikes. And has a new raid in Janthe Wilds been released yet? Yes, it has. I believe it was the last patch that they did that. One back in November, I believe. It is quite fun, especially Decima. But we'll be back in a bit. And welcome back, everyone. And don't worry, we'll tolerate nothing but the utmost friendliness here, and I am always watching. But yeah, I think if, like Guild Wars 2's PvP, like I was saying before, it is fun, but it is the least supported area of the game. So if you are looking for a PvP game, there are probably better options out there. But if you want a great PvE, a large-scale open world, PvP type game with a bit of structured PvP on the side, Guild Wars 2 might be the game for you. And Speedy, what's up, mate? Hope you are going very well. If PvP wasn't so dead, it would be much better. Yeah, PvP needs a large player base to really sustain itself, or you run into weird matchmaking issues. It's coming weeks of PvP rush, that will definitely help it. Yeah, if you start playing PvP now, you queue into X-Pros in a week. Yeah, and when you have those large mismatches in skill, which is the main thing you get when you have a lower player base in a game mode, that's where, you know, a lack of fun and toxicity starts popping up. Okay, let's take a look here. We're going to start forming up for some strikes momentarily, and we're going to be playing the Uber Jank Pistol Daredevil build, and we're gonna have a great time with it. Yep, that goes there, and that kind of doesn't really matter. Actually, we'll take Marauder's Resilience for damage reduction, Havoc Specialist, there we go. Good times, good vibes, okay. Oh, you're hoping you can get the rest of the wins you need for Transcendence. Just another 59 wins in ranked. Oh, very nice. Might try support this time around. It's a great thing to do. Yeah, support gives you more of an option, I think, to overall help your team succeed. How about making a jank-only strike session? Oh, if you want to bring a jank build, bring a jank build. We're here for it. We will support only the finest jank. Heal Swan. Oh, yes. Heal Swan, I think, is less jank than Heal Mirage, though. Yeah, Heal Swan was medium jank. Okay, and if people want to join us, we're going to blast through all the strikes except we're not doing Old Lion's Call. We were scarred. So we are going to be DPS. And we are going to be happy about it. So anyone wants to join up on us? Join up on us there. Do you need to know strikes? No, you do not need to know strikes at all. In fact, I encourage you, if you don't know strikes, now's the time to join. We can go through and learn them together. And strikes they're a great area to jump into endgame PvE. And overall, you're going to have a good time. They're chill. It's great. Faith, come on in. Hell yes. But yes, if anyone wants to join, come on in. /squad join on my account name there. And we will blast. We got Chain in. Love to see it. Let's see. We got a Healer Lack. Wonderful. Chain, if you can do a... oh, you want to do Healer Lack there. Sparse Perfect Chain. If you can do Healer Lack as well, that will be really sweet. And Valen, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Beautiful. We got our Healer Lacks all sorted. What's that? Oh no, is that a Blish HUD thing? I think it is. Alright, there we go. Off on your bike, Blish HUD. Got a Lack Healer. We're going to have a Lack Healer there. And we're just going to go in for DPS Elite. Yes, absolutely. No, everyone in chat who wants to join for strikes, just join up. And Valen, you haven't done much PvE, you just sit in PvP World vs. World at the time. As long as you're enjoying yourself, that is objectively the right thing to do. But thank you so much for popping in, it's so good to see you. But yes, if anyone does want to come and get a taste for endgame PvE, just jump on in. No questions asked. It's going to be a good time. I'm going to be far too busy to check anything. So bring the scuff. Bring the jank. Beautiful. Get some volatile magic. We can convert that into gold. Why does everyone avoid doing the old lion strike? Just because it's an annoying one to do with pugs, because if pugs start CCing the bosses when they're not meant to, it wipes the entire group, and it's a very easy one to actually just hard troll people on. Which now I actually have Arc DPS, I can see who's CCing. So that's going to make life a bit easier for me. Because before I didn't have Arc DPS enabled. On Discord? No, I won't bother with Discord for this. Yeah, that's one of those strikes where if you do something wrong, it very much becomes the whole squad's problem. And you can instantly just wipe the entire squad by CCing at the wrong time. Oh yeah, Basilisk Thief Venom go, but yeah, Basilisk Thief Venom, a Basilisk Venom Thief with like Pistol 4. Yes. Or you get Chronomancer with Moa Signet and Sigil of Paralyzation, just insta-delete things. So let's go. We are going to do IBS 5 plus EOD 4 plus Soto. We need Q, DPS, DPS. Let me just get my formatting right. Stay roll. Beautiful. So we just need to get some Q DPS in here, and then rest DPS, and we're happy as a clan. But I'm running jank, so I can't be Q DPS. Alright, so we will do... Oh, that's... Why'd I exit out the LFG as soon as I do? Remove. And /D. TY, go, Q, DPS, Meta, 0, and Disco. Okay, Meta, 0, and Disco, so we're getting a Q, DPS there. And Disco's Q, DPS, perfect. I trust they will provide the boons they say. And Eagles, do you spy a pistol daredevil? Yes, yes you do. It's going to be a great time. This is my favorite variant of pistol because you actually have something to do. Dodge every 3 unloads. Bone Skitter. And that's alright, lack of stability makes us even more jank, which is good. Alinko, thank you for the follow. But yes, everyone, come on in. It is gonna be great. Just need DPS. Are we playing Pistol Mech in honor of Pistol Thief? Yes, I'm here for it. Make it happen. We got 8 peeps, nice. Once we get everyone in, we will throw some food down. Excellent, thank you everyone for ping Killproof. I can actually check that. Hang on, Shift K. I know, like, Killproof is there for whatever.
Safe from harm.
Why do you hear laser noises from the pistols? Oh, that is because we are specifically rocking the super pistol skins. So they will give you those noises. And cool, we got our team in. Let's make it happen. Plop, plop, plop. Food. Oh, this character, like, it literally has food for days. Oh, what's that KP add-on? Oh, it's the, like, Arc DPS unofficial extras add-on or something. Hang on, let's take a look. Unofficial extras. Oh, it's the killproof.me plugin, so it integrates with Arc DPS. So it's just if you've linked your Guild Wars 2 accounts with kp.me, I just can see your killproof there. Not that I ever really check it. It's exceptionally rare for me to ever run like killproof requirements, mostly because I can't be bothered checking. Plus, it means everyone can just jump on into our raids and strikes, and we're going to have a good time. Cool, come on in to Bone Skinner. We have snacks. Cool, let's get everyone in and then we will start blasting. Yeah, snacks right here. See, we have a nice snack of peppered cured meat flatbread, fruit salad with mint garnish, and peppercorn crusted sous vide steaks. Anything to know about these on Bone Skinner? When you see AoE, step to the left. That's it. Miss Badger, how are you going? Great to see you. Oh, Corelli, yes. Do it. Yeah, stack tightly on tag, only move to the left and AoE appears below all. Yes, whenever you see the AoE below everyone, stack to the left. Come in, please. Jenkin? Hopefully they come in. I'm going very, very well, Miss Badger. Thank you for asking. And I'll probably hitting up the LFG in a moment, given that it's straight up not coming in. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unfortunately, they can rejoin there and they'll get the prompt again. But given they're holding up 9 people, there we go. DPS, nice. Oh, Vindicator is absolutely fantastic, and I have a build guide on it as well. But yes, Power Vindicator is hype. And thanks for the lurk, Miss Badger, I appreciate that. And Sword, thank you so much for the follow. Let's see if we can get people to enter. There we go. That's what we need. Let's get the ready check up. They might not know, so we're gonna cancel the recheck and go again. There we go. We're good now. If you see a ready check and you can't interact with it, when in doubt, just press P. And not interact with that. Oh well.
Back on my feet.
Yeah, just always we're dodging to the left. You always want to stay stacked on tag. That's where the heals are. Oh, our damage is going to be a bit low because, yeah, we don't have Signet of, what was it? Whatever the Signet skill is. Signet of Agility. Because we actually need that for crit chance. So, yeah, we were gimping our damage a bit there. That's alright. We will improve next time. And also, we didn't target the boss for the first bit. Very sad. Mm-hmm. That's good. We're building up some of the blue profit shards because then we can get... Let's go Whisper Jawmare, because then we can get the Imperial Everbloom infusion, which will be hype. We'll put that on our Virtuoso, the character that earned us the Harvest Temple Challenge mode kill. Along with everyone who came along with us. I want to troll by swapping to heal I can like... if you want to troll, I hereby bestow upon you the option. Keeps me on my toes. Stealth Unitarian, not pistol 3. They will definitely impact me a bit, but I do tend to hold down 3 anyway. Only works on the inattentive. It's true, yeah. It will like break my DPS quote unquote rotation. Oh, that snowball skill, that's cute. Let's use that. Don't know what it does. Oh, chains, they're going to be really fun when I dodge. Tempest going off. Oh yeah, Tempest is a banger of a DPS build. And there you go. We're pumping a bit more now. One downside running Pistol Thief is you just have a hard ceiling on your overall DPS. Is the temp? Oh, the Tempest that actually is. That straight up is Wooden Potatoes. You are right. I recognize the name now. Hell yeah. Yeah, Baradin, that's Wooden Potatoes' name, and Liz is his main Mesmer's name. Just gonna trust that I don't nuke myself there. Oh boy. Ooh, we're getting close. Nice. potatoes. I'm mesmerized by it. And let's see. I won't kick from squad. No, we're not doing that. I hate that kick from squad is like right here. It's like above whisper, and it'll be near the check, you know, cosmetics as well. So that I wish they were more separate, or at least it would give you some confirmation. But it doesn't, which is annoying because you can come so close to kicking someone accidentally, then it's super awkward. And let's see. Inspect cosmetics. Nice. Got to position ourselves so we can cleave through everything. Yeah, we'll swap there. Hey, thanks, Smoke, for the follow. Nice. Oh, you've loosely learned to play Mesmer, Rev, Scourge, Firebrands come pretty handy for joining groups. Hell yeah, it's a great selection of classes there. It's doing about what I expect it to. It is a middling DPS build, and we are doing middling results. So it's performing exactly as expected. Where are we going? Rainier? Where is it? Yeah. Squad. 40k not against a golem. Yeah, we're cheesing it a bit there because you can... The DPS is counting both targets, so I was targeting... Yeah, so I was targeting one boss and shooting through the other, so I was effectively doubling my DPS. On that fight in particular, any class that has good cleave is going to have monstrous DPS. Yeah, so it's about 20k like for both of them there. What are these? I don't even know what these stolen skills do, but they're cute. Just gotta wait. I gotta stop attacking there, or else it's just gonna burn my initiative. Trust and Stability. Don't know what that skill does, but looks cool. Not too bad. It's doing okay. I like it because you can just make it as simple as you want and just sit there and auto attack. Not your auto attack becomes unload. You can pistol 3. But because you have such damage modifiers through Daredevil, it then I think just means you're overall going to get better results because you're going to have to dodge at some points, and if you start timing your dodge as well, you can push it up more and more. We're doing Ship Peaks Pass. Plus, it gives you a bit more to do and keep yourself more entertained than just running the Deadeye, or even worse, the Core Thief version. The Core Thief version will just do like 28k if you're running a fully optimized version of it. But then it's literally just nothing for you to do. You just camp there, maybe use some CC skills occasionally if you feel like it. Whereas this, at least you have to dodge occasionally, so it's a bit more mentally engaging, which I do enjoy. And plus, Daredevil is my favourite of all the Thief specs.
Commander, heard you're headed back into the pass. I'll be right there.
Give me that. You stay.
I know you're doing great, Lix. Thank you for coming along.
Be careful up there. Conditions have gotten worse since Vanguard.
And like, the ability to do good DPS in fights also depends on you actually knowing the fights as well. But that's all good, like, we all start off somewhere, so thanks for coming along.
This storm isn't normal. Blocking us from following Vanguard? Makes you wonder if it's intentional.
Oh, Shadow Step brought us back when he swapped off. Should not have done that. And don't worry, if you don't dodge through or get stability through the snowball, you can just get absolutely bopped. That's fine, that happens. You don't need to all make the jumping puzzle, you can just come to the teleport a bit after. But look at us playing with Wooden Potatoes, the OG Guild Wars 2 creator. Oh no, yep. Haha. And where is it? There we go.
Never learn enough. Swift and steady. Arise, my creation.
So it's about every 3 unloads I should be dodging. That's when my bounding dodger buff runs out. Oh, yeah, Wooden Potatoes and Matt Visual, yes. The Visual Wood podcast, I remember. That was good. I do miss those days. There's a few videos of Wooden Potatoes that like have always stuck in my mind. There was like the maximum possible stats build where he talked about, you know, running infusions on your character, figuring out like what's the maximum stats you could achieve, and the full legendary tour. I remember that was awesome. It's one of the things that sort of encouraged me to go for full legendary back in the day. I think it was when they were on their Mesmer or something. They're showing off like their full light legendary armor, all their runes, sigils. They did underwater weapons as well because they're a mad lad. Good times. Plus all their lore stuff is hype. Where are we going? I think we've done everything there. So we've got to go do EOD now. Yeah, grab that. And cancel the ready spaghetti check.
You rarely see one of those.
As a bonus event, I think. Yeah, the bonus event should give you like Mystic Clovers and stuff like that, which actually makes doing a round of the Icebrood Saga strike missions insanely profitable.
That's valuable.
Oh yeah, especially if it's the first time you're doing these strikes as well, you're going to get legendary craft materials anyway. So that combined with the bonus event, you're going to get like a mental amount of clovers. It's actually insane value to do them right now.
You rarely see one of those.
Oh, you don't have the return to content on your account, you need to buy each of the seasons. I definitely recommend it. I got 50 Astral Claim. Cool, they're coming to Arborstone. Sweet. And yeah, it would be easier if they did fewer males. That would make my life easier. What order would you recommend? You were thinking IBS might be the most profitable as the first purchase.
Gren, your power flows through me.
Can you do the strike? Do you need IBS to do the strike missions, or can you do them just with Path of Fire? Does anyone know? My general recommendation would probably be like 3 and 4 first, because the currencies you get from that are insanely valuable. And thank you, Tyrone, for the follow. They're insanely valuable for gearing up your characters in Ascended gear, and you also have access to legendary trinkets, so I think you get a lot more content for that. Icebrood Saga, most of the profit comes from the Eternal Ice Shards and the strikes if they are tied there. Get them all, play the story is good. Yeah, like I recommend getting all of them, 100%.
We should finish this now.
I make a pretty good team. Safe from harm.
Spend a few years in a mist. You meet the most fascinating people.
This is going to be fun.
Just spread, don't overlap those or you're going to have a really bad time.
I need your power. I need more. Please. I can't lose again.
Ah, so you just need pop for it. Okay, in that case, if you want to profit, I'd go Living on Season 3 or 4 because the trinkets you can get are insanely valuable.
This is going to be fun.
Did you see that?
Let's jump the shockwave. And hey, Sufferers, how are you going? It's great to see you. Yeah, like in terms of purchase priority, mine personally would be 3 for the Icebrood Saga, because I have a real soft spot for Season 3. I just come stack on tag here, stack right, tight on tag.
Did you see it?
Jump that shockwave. It's got to kill all these.
Did you see that?
So we're stacking on the other side of the arena from this arrow. Right in the middle. Just stand in this circle. There we go. That's how that mechanics works. Yeah, there's a particular spot you need to stand. Generally, you can just follow the commander. But yeah, you just stand in that particular spot and the circle is always going to move on top of you.
That's valuable.
Yeah, so opposite side of the arena from the arrow, in the center. The circle should pass through you. You do get used to it. Once you understand how it works, you do it once or twice, it clicks into place. Okay. I need strike mission. There we go. Yeah, Living World Season 4 gives you access to Dragon Pool, which is nice to farm. Yeah, as well as Vision. You can get Ascended Trinkets through there as well. And arguably some of the best, well, easily some of the best. Some people argue it is the best story in Guild Wars 2. Yeah, just don't run all the way in or else it's going to start and we're going to be sad. But you can come down here and stack on tag. Zunlai. Junkyard. Or go to character, select, and back in for prompt. You can just go out to character select and back in. Then that will re-give you the prompt, or you can talk to the strike sort of person, the strike NPC. But generally when that happens, if you see people are in the strike and you're not, same thing goes for raids or any instance, just go to character select and back in. It will re-trigger the prompt for you. And yeah, Junkyard is very much a Condi... No, it's very much a power encounter. Condi struggles a bit on it because the boss is constantly phasing and resetting its Condis.
I feel furious.
If you have those, just keep them off the group. I mean, just don't stand in those. Oh, what's that one do? I've no idea. Cool, boss is phased. You can sort of dodge through these if you want to avoid some of the condies. The condies don't do too much.
This power feels good.
That one needs to go.
Safe from harm.
And Gabby, welcome in. Do you use this PP for fractals too? No, it's very, very rare that we'll typically use this unless I'm doing it for a particular raid mechanic where I'm kiting and want to play something easy. No, we're just sort of memeing around on this at the moment. We're trying to play the highest damage variant of pistol thief that I can, which is the Daredevil version. It's very good fun, and honestly, it's not like a bad low intensity build as well. It's doing okay. Do have to manage your dodges, have to keep an eye on your endurance, but overall it's a pretty fun time. And they all work in fractals. I probably wouldn't bring it to fractal CMs where your performance is scrutinized a bit more. But for regular fractals, you'll have a good time. And Mindless, is great to see you. Hope you're having a great day. No, it's still invulnerable. That sucks. I whiffed a whole chunk of my burst. A good thing about Pistol Thief on this encounter in particular is the fact that because the boss is moving around so much, just having range in general is really, really good. I need to actually pick a direction, kind of stick with it. And is this the new low-intensity pistol build? I've seen Randy making a video about it. I've watched like little bits of Lara's video. I know she's made one on it. I haven't like watched it all myself. I know the build you're referring to. It's a bit more of a variant of it. We're just running Daredevil instead of Deadeye, which gives us a bit more effort, but higher damage. You got Wooden Potatoes in the group? We do, yeah. It's probably actually the second time I've summoned into a group of Wooden Potatoes, which is pretty hype. It's mostly us just seeing how hard we can meet, but it's working well. Like, it's fine. On the Golem, I'll hit about 38k, which is respectable. If you're a DPS player pulling anywhere above 30 consistently, like, you're going to be fine for group content. So being able to pull 38 on something that's quite low intensity. The tricky part, though, is you have to manage your endurance and try and land your dodges. It's not like Vindicator where you dodge in place. You actually have to move around the fight so you can land your dodges appropriately. So it's a bit more effort. Always been alarming when the comm says, what's that one do? I have no idea. It's because we play so many classes, I only have like there's so many things that I only got a functional understanding of. Like, especially the stolen skills on Daredevil, because they've gotten reworked multiple times since I've really mained it. And in the middle of combat, I don't have time to stop and read the tooltip. Comparable effort to Power Revenant, easier. Like, drastically easier.
Come here.
Swift and steady.
Usually I prefer to handle these matters in private. But as deathbeds go,
I make a pretty good team.
enjoy the view.
Oh yeah, you don't want to be in front of the boss when he does that. Ooh, that's a fun skill. It's always a good one. Oh, if you have that, just keep it off the group and stand on one side. Oof. Or that happens. Yeah, I was very much in the wrong spot there.
I represent Kanto's future. You're mere pests in the way.
Okay, strong appears more than one player. Lovely.
Splendid combo. Stay synchronized, you two. Strength in pairs. I make a pretty good team. Your soul is mine. I make a pretty good team.
Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, the main thing is I just have to land a dodge and try and use it for damage whilst, you know, saving one for actually dodging. Oh, that's a fun one. It's a flux bomb, whatever it is. Magnetic bomb. Oh boy. And when you steal to the target here, you will get some extra endurance as well, which is handy.
You're any match for me?
Yeah, never be in front.
I make a pretty good team. Ready for more. I'm out of endurance.
That steal was nice. Oh boy. Oh yes, buy your weekly antique summoning stones. That is true.
Vile fools! How dare you soil my nation?
Bounce. There's someone tank the mech. We'll figure it out. Sweet, thanks, Shane.
I make a pretty good team.
So one of the tricky parts about this is the fact you do have to deal with a lot of force movement, so that's tricky. Oh no, wooden potatoes and I both went down. No! No, don't stand in the beam! Yep, it's instant like defeat if you do that.
Splendid combination.
I appreciate the attempt to res.
I've had enough of you goons.
I'll dispose of you myself, you scum.
Ready for more.
I mean, if you have those, get out. Oh boy. Oh boy. Plenix, what is up, mate? How are you going? It's great to see you.
That's valuable.
Yes, everyone, make sure you go check out Plenix over on Twitch. How you going, mate? It's great to see you. We've got everything we need there. Nice. Hey, we're doing your weekly discounted shards from Janthi Wilds Heart slowly. Complete the hearts on the same day, a weekly reset. Just after reset, so when weekly reset hits, you can buy them again. Nice. That is pretty hype. I really do need to consider doing that as well, because I will eventually go for the spear. I've definitely been slacking on that. It's a great many things we've been slacking on. So now, Harvest Temple. Just wait for people. I know, we'll just do Harvest Temple. Cool, they're an Arborstone. Oh, pushing the orb on Pistol Thief is going to be hype. Just boom, straight in one direction, because normal mode we can just blast it.
Vigor. Recovery.
You rarely see me this.
Get some exotics and some gold. I mean, predict 3 orb bongs. Yes, if you don't know what to do with the orb, don't attack it. If the orb hits the edge of the arena, it's going to explode and down a whole bunch of us, and we're going to be profoundly sad. And yes, when Mordrump does shockwaves, it's going to do 3 shockwaves in a row. You're going to want to jump or dodge them.
We must cleanse that corrupted magic. Push it into the prismatic rift.
Oh, Pistol Thief, so good for pushing. I don't stand on the cracks. No good comes from it.
It's been purified. It worked. Break it to send it back. Exposed.
Playing your PTSD is hitting you. Normal mode just feels so much more cushy than CM. For obvious reasons. The complete lack of mechanics, it throws you after a while. Here you still need to spread because we phased at like the worst possible time.
I make a pretty good team.
Nice. Go me. Glorious. I thought, oh, I can dodge into that. Wait, no, that's not how it works. And that one can kind of just die at some point. That's opportune.
Concentration.
Need more endurance. Quiet. Is what I need. Splendid company.
Another corrupted orb.
And let's go just blast this one.
What began as void shall return to it.
Oh, don't stand in that. This is the part where you're going to deal with shockwaves. You'll probably only deal with one round of the shockwaves, so just be careful. Dodge them. Alright, you'll probably have stability, so you can eat one usually, but try and dodge the others. Have a bit of time before the boss actually spawns. Get that, just keep it off the group. Shockwaves are coming up after this. So you can jump. Oh boy. Ooh. Oh boy. Kill the giants first. Yeah, the first transition into Zaitan can be a bit spicy. Once you to kill giants, then it's fine. Ideally on CM we would stealth there, the giants would run to us, we'd burst them down, and then it's fine. I gotta still spread here.
Once more, it's working.
Oh, cool, we got the res there, nice. We're doing very well for no orb bonks, though.
Focus. Concentration.
You will create bonks. I'll do my best to counter you.
Did you see that? I'm out of endurance.
That bandit builder is them
Bounce. People on side other than me?
My time has come.
A pretty smooth push. That's pretty hype.
Now's our chance. Finish it.
Dodge the shockwave. There we go. Sidestep that. Nice. Chrono Push is so damn hard with those clones. Oh, I know, yeah. GG. Hyzen, what is up, mate? How is it going? Great to see you. There we go. Happy days. But how's work been going? Hopefully you are enjoying some time away from it seems. I like the fact this is just, it's entirely a simple but passable DPS build. Like it, the thing I like about it actually has a bit more gameplay to it than just set, unload to autocast and call it a day. You actually have a bit more to do, but not that much more. So I'd still put it in the low intensity, but it's much more interesting. Now for OLC daily, I don't want to do OLC. Like we honestly probably could do OLC with this group, like we're vibing pretty hard, but I'm still scarred after what happened last Monday or Wednesday when we did it. Soto. Just entirely because one person can wipe the entire group so easily. What an LG Safari OLC indeed that one was. I know. Oh, cool. So we just need strikes. Anyone wants to join us here. Soto 2. There we go.
That's valuable.
Just a bit more gold to play with and noise. Deeps, hell yeah, make it happen. By green arrow, go to back of group. Yeah, that's really all you need for this. This is a pretty chill one. Hope you can still do DPS from playing heal too much. Honestly, playing heal and just like having that different role and that different experience in Guild Wars is going to make you a better DPS player, especially once you just shake off a bit of the rust. You're going to come back stronger than ever.
You rarely see one of those.
Get everyone to come on in. Used to play so much Druid. I did as well. I was a Druid main for the longest time, especially in Heart of Thorns. Instructions unclear. DPS. Oh, you down talk yourself, sparse. And like DPS comes from two different places. It comes from one, knowing your class and your rotation, and knowing the encounter. So you know how to adapt your rotation.
There's a good monstrosity.
Into game with these channel points, sushi. Or you play Mac. Yes, that's true. My Contivert's a bit like that. Scourge, I find, is like that. There you go. If you have that, go to the back of the group.
I make a pretty good team.
What's that do? Oh, it removes boons. Okay. Yeah, just spread out of that. And there, just stack on tag. Just got to kill some mobs.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
I'm gonna phase right now. So as soon as you get that, just sort of dodge to the back.
I'm out of endurance. I make a pretty good team.
Then if you get targeted by that, move to the back of the group. Because if you fail that, if you don't have 5 people in front of you in challenge mode, you'll instantly die. What's that do? Oh, some Condi removal. That's nice. What's that one do? I'll throw Cursed Artifact. I'll just use it. Why not? Bit of CC.
Did you see that?
No! Get away.
So yeah, just try and take stock of where the group is and head towards them. Last thing you want to do there is be separated. You want everyone grouped up because then all the mobs come to you. Relevant, how's it going? Great to see you, mate. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm going very, very good. Thanks for asking. We're blasting out some Pistol Daredevil on a full clear of strikes, and it's a really fun time. Oh, that's a new one. Damage reduction and multiple boons. That's fun.
I make a pretty good team.
Nice. I just did that strike yesterday for the first time. That's awesome. And how did you find it? Well, you've Plan and link it to compare against no way you'll ever actually do good DPS. We got to fix the self-talks bars. I did it on the first attempt, it was right, a bit boring, you think. Yeah, that's definitely one of the less interesting strike encounters. It's, especially the challenge mode. Challenge mode is just long. That's really just a straight DPS check. Not a particularly severe one, but yeah, if you don't clear DPS check, you'll just wipe. Oh, Linker managed to out DPS the Condiverse on Scourge and Sarah CM Prog. That is impressive on Scourge. Scourge already has an inherently lower DPS benchmark than Vert, so that's pretty fun. Yeah, this fight is much more fun, I find. There's just more stuff going on. Yeah, press P.
Ready for more.
Speaking of verse pricing, none at all in the squad. I think we have, yeah, we have one. But yeah, we definitely do not have as many verts as you normally would. It's because we encourage people to play the jank.
A splendid combination.
You're fit. Another.
Just move a bit away here. Dodge back in. And Peter, do you stream on YouTube as well? No, I don't stream directly to YouTube, but I do have a YouTube channel where you can see all of my Guild Wars 2 guys. And you can also check out my live channel as well, where our VODs end up, and we have a whole bunch of other tech content as well as more of our like candid Guild Wars 2 thoughts. So we are on YouTube, we just don't stream there.
Splendid combination.
The timing to dodge on this is a bit weird. It's about there, which is quite different to a few other things. It's about half a second earlier. Oh, we whiffed that skill. That's no fun. Let's just go finish this one off. Back to the boss.
Need more endurance. A splendid combination.
And dodge that. We're just dodging to keep up our bounding dodger damage modifier, as well as the 10% damage modifier we have when we don't have full endurance. But because I don't have perfect uptime of vigor, the timing of my dodges does change over time. That laser, just stand to the left of where it starts because it's going to do one full rotation. What's that do? Soulstone Venom. Nice. I'm not sure what it does. Well done, everyone. Oh, you accidentally pressed something on your keyboard and your boon tab and everything went transparent. It will probably be hidden in the display section of the Arc DPS options. OLC, no, not today. We'll pass on OLC today. Oh yeah, too many orbs. You couldn't keep up. Shroud at the end. Oof. Yeah, getting knocked out of Shroud on Heal Spectre really sucks. And Supplements Revert feels a bit better than the Reaper. Okay, that's good. But Alt-Shift-T to bring up the options. Or maybe you can right-click on here. There might be Display. Or maybe in Style. Or maybe Appearance up here in Options. Maybe Advanced Style Options. It's probably in there somewhere. But maybe Alt-Shift-H will hide it and unhide it. Still love NG so much. If they made any interesting Spectre that can do boons. I mean, Scrapper's pretty fun for it. Scrapper just in general for having so much access to super speed is great. Let's just process that gear while we're here. Oh, and yeah, I don't love the fact you have to use leap finishes for it. Like, it's not my favourite boon provider, but super speed's nice. True, yes, grab your antique summoning stones and your weekly mystic cloves as well. The whole point of NG is spamming the piano. I'm not the biggest fan of kits because I'm always playing on Australian ping, so I'm on 260 ping here, so anything that requires me to instantly swap between different kits regularly, I just don't find the best. Like, I'll do fine on them. I'll probably end up hitting like 90% of the benchmark on them, but it just doesn't feel as clean to me. It's just a matter of preference. Decondiola, yeah, there you go. If you were to create a new profession or elite spec, which would it be? Oh.
Flow at 30%. Rerouting.
That's a very good question.
Threshold achieved.
Well, one change I'd probably make is make Spellbreaker give Alacrity. It's not really a new one, that's just a change that I would make. I don't really understand why Bladespawn has it when it makes more sense on Spellbreaker. That's just a preference. Too late in the evening? No, it's not too late in the evening. It's just a tricky question. Oh, you got Statue of Lissa. Easy 50 gold. Hell yeah, that's great. Any way to reset the whole thing? Probably remove the DLL file as well as remove the Arc DPS folder from your documents. That will contain your settings. Or you could probably even just try removing that, and Arc DPS should probably create it again after you start it. That should probably reset your settings. You'll change Renegade Alac Radius. Oh, yeah, I would definitely. What I do is I change, like, the radius mostly isn't too bad. I'd make it so it doesn't require any boon duration, so it can be like Herald, and then yes, really happy as a clam. One of the things that I would want the most is a thief spec that actually has good open world cleave. It's not necessarily a specific elite spec, but that's something I would like to see most in an elite spec. Because Spectres, especially in open world, its AoE cleave is not great. It's really slow to kill things outside individual targets in open world, which makes it feel really rough to play. Daredevil doesn't have great AoE cleave. It's not like a Reaper or anything like that. And Deadeye as well is very much a single target class, so I would really like to see a Thief spec that has great AoE cleave, because that's one of the problems with Thief in general, is it just doesn't have that, which means not a lot of people play it in open world. If they don't play it in open world, they don't take into endgame content. Oh, did they kill the 10-page Weaver rotation? You want to roll Ellie to get another holo? Weaver rotations, there's like a few of them are complicated, but especially the power ones, even a few select conduit ones, are actually quite simple. You're still pressing a lot of buttons quickly, but conceptually they're quite simple and easy to pull off, I think. You want offhand weapons for main hand, let you bludgeon stuff with double shield? Oh, that would be cool, yeah. Wish they rotate the weekly jump puzzles more, feels like we get the same one a few times. Yeah, I guess that would be nice. Like, personally, I just teleport to friend to the jumping puzzles because I've done them all before, so to me it doesn't really mean too much. But yeah, that would be good if they did that more. But what we will also do now is just go take a quick break to go stretch our legs, and we'll be back very shortly. And we have returned. Welcome back, everyone, and thank you to everyone who came along for those strikes. Those were very good fun. Let's go take a quick gander right now. At the weekly vendors. Got to go grab our stuff from those. And yeah, I'm quite glad you enjoyed the build guide there. Yeah, I believe Pig is better now. It's just at the time we did the video, that was that. So just swap your pet out. Everything else is good to go. Now, are there any ways where we can get possession infusion? Can I see what that looks like? Are there any ways where we can get extra? I don't want to burn these. I'm saving up my blue profit shards for the Imperial Everbloom infusion. So I don't want to burn those yet. And thanks for the lurk, Relevant. I appreciate that. Oh, you're fishing in Arbastone now. Very nice. Oh, have you done Forging Steel during the return to IBS? It gives spirit shards for doing it once. Not on this account, actually. I've done it on NA, so it's actually a really good idea for us to do. So let's actually go grab these. I won't buy everything here. You join for that? Hell yeah. Just in a moment we'll form up a group for that, because yeah, that will be quite insane value for us. There we go, just get a bit of extra gold for that. Gold for our troubles. A few things here to sell.
Never leave a wrong to ripen into evil.
Let's see, where is all of our stuff? Let's just go sell that. I'm just sitting on a bit of gold that could otherwise be useful. Yeah, that tanked in price a bit. I'll just honestly sell that instantly. I just kind of need the gold on hand. Oh, blue shard, that's right. Fortunately, both for us are very worth it. But blue shards will be good. Oh, who's also tanked.
Never leave a wrong to ripen into evil.
Oh, 250 blue shards? Okay. Right. Get you close to your Everbloom. Oh yeah, we're getting well closer to the Everbloom fusion. Let's go take a look. Yeah, like, we'll 100% do that. That sounds like some insane value. So we come down here, the Imperial Everbloom fusion. So 1280 we need. We're still a little bit of a ways from there. That is going to be awesome. So yeah, let's actually, we'll pop into the LFG. Let's go, it's under strike mission, sort of. Forging steel. Just go. Oh, welcome. Yeah, just anyone. It's not really one that actually requires a comp, really. So yeah, everyone come on in. Did I not tag up? I presume I didn't. You're much more observant than me. And yeah, if like anyone can open it, that will be hype. Oh yeah, I definitely did. Command squad, there we go. Sup. Welcome in, oh no. Yes, everyone come on in. Oh, can we also...
It's been a rough day. A shiny new crystal would cheer me right up.
Can't really do too much with that. Open this.
Rare loot.
Some more blue profit shards, which is nice.
I deserve an award.
Nice bit of extra loot. Rumpestein, thank you for the follow. Beautiful. Anyone wants to join, just come up and join on us here. So if there's any other ways we can.
Fighting dragons and saving the world, but try to stay focused on what really matters.
We'll go talk to Smoxy there. What are you doing right now? We are doing a forging steel. Because we need it for the bonus event weekly stuff. It gives a ton of blue profit shards. So yeah, good time to do it. I've got 2 amalgamated to connect low zones with defense seals. Hell yeah, that is awesome.
I'll see you around.
Oh, hi, Addy. Finish your licky mat. Might I take that, sweetie? Thank you. Yes, I don't think I can open on this character, so as long as someone can, that's fine. Yeah, if no one can open, then I can go on my revenue and do it. Yeah, if someone can start forging steel in a squad, there we go.
Aren't you the sorriest bunch of recruits I've ever laid out?
Cool, so now we just go and blast out all the mobs.
For work details.
Now you die!
And yeah, we don't need arc DPS for this.
That was too easy.
And we've got to actually talk to the NPC here.
Good hunt.
Cool, there we go. Oh, can I see the guns we've got? We're rocking the super pistol here. You can buy them from the trading post. Oh, thank you. Let's go turn on Addy Cam there. Should do it this week.
Recruits, back to base. Enemies at the gate. not too shabby, but I prefer a more direct approach.
Time to fight.
We do have a spot open, so let's make that happen. Oh yeah, turn on all the CMs here. Actually, you know what? I probably won't, just in case it fails. Because, yeah, if the tank dies, then yeah, it does wipe. So I might not worry about it.
Happiness is a smooth tonic.
That's right, it's not the mobs or anything I'm worried about. It's just it's the potential that it fails, which I don't really want. Well, snow's been done. So we might go help the NPC up here. Everyone else can do stuff down there. Hey Robert, you're new to the game, just pick Thief as your main. Very nice. You don't see a lot of thieves doing PvE here on Twitch. Should you be worried? No, I don't think so. Thief has a lot of very good, very viable builds to play, particularly for endgame PvE. The builds tend to be a bit more on the selfish side, particularly in terms of their, boon supporty classes. And because like Thief just isn't a particularly survivable class, I think that's generally why less people play it, but there are great builds for it, and certain builds can be a bit more not button mashy, but a bit trickier to play as well. But if you enjoy Thief, there is nothing wrong with that. And yeah, partly for historical reasons as well, but right now Thief has really, really good builds. And I was a Thief main for quite a few years. It's actually the class I have the most hours in out of everything Guild, so granted mine from quite a few years ago. But no, you do not need to worry about it. So how do we do this? Just go talk to the NPC over here.
Storm's getting worse. Recruits, pick up the pace. You're in the Steel Warband now. I expect nothing short of absolute perfection.
Okay, I think it's progressing now. Good.
Warband's ready to move out, Riley.
Is that how you address your Centurion, soldier?
But right now we're playing a little bit of a memey, just low intensity Thief build. Playing Pistol, Daredevil, and it's doing the job. That is the strictest definition of what we're doing. It's doing the job. We can also take a look and just see if there are any other boons that we're missing. Is this a DRM or a strike or what? It's a bit of a weird mix of both. I'd probably say it's closer to a DRM than anything. But I think it is technically classed as a strike mission. It's a really long one. The vision, it's sort of its own different thing. It's a bit of a mix between a DRM and a strike. It's a bit weird is what it is, and not a lot of people do it, but because it is part of the bonus events going on at the moment, now's actually a really good time to jump in and do it.
Mika, you're barely older than the rest of us.
Yeah, but counts towards a big strike chest. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird is what it is. And yeah, it's not the most interesting encounter, but right now it's an especially rewarding one. So just for reference, we are on some map currencies. Not map currencies, strike currencies. We're on 786 of the...
I have a visual on the enemy.
Yeah, 786 of the blue crystals, blue prophet shards, or whatever they are. Let's just target the portal, get rid of that. This is more fun doing it with people though. Really, really good if you can bring a scrapper for super speed. Then you can just super speed the tank and it actually goes quite a lot quicker. Ooh, I do need to consume more experience. Oh, hang on. Can we do anything with that? Oh, we can. Nice. Oh, we bought a bunch of bag slots and whatnot for Ellie as your new main. Great choice. It's such a good feeling buying some extra bag slots. So many of my characters on this account have just the standard bag slots. I'm throwing 18 slot bags. They don't have a huge amount of inventory space. Whereas on my NA account, we've got a character that has close to maximum bag slots. It's like 420 something. Then you played NG for 20 minutes, distraction, down it again, you keep coming back to it. Sometimes there are those classes for people where you play it for a bit, you think, oh, I'm really going to invest in this, and sometimes it just doesn't click. That's okay. Oh, 7% of your game time's on NG. Ah, okay, I gotcha. What are you doing there, Addy?
I got one.
And also, Guild Wars 2 is best enjoyed when you play multiple characters. It's a game that very heavily encourages you to play multiple tunes. Plus, it keeps things fresh and keeps things from getting boring. At least on this version of the build, you do have something more to do. You should be managing your endurance. Your endurance is not full. You want to try and keep up your bounding dodger buff. Whenever you dodge, you get a buff for 5 seconds, which gives you 15% extra damage, I believe. Let's take a look. Yeah, so it's 15% extra damage there. After you dodge for 4 seconds, you get 15% extra damage when your endurance is not full. And you get 10% increased damage when your target has a weakness on it. So you actually have quite a lot of damage modifiers in Daredevil.
I mean, I think that sounds like a good thing.
We're an independent warband, fighting for a breakaway legion.
Oh yes, give it super speed if you can. That's really going to help.
We're a kick-ass independent warband fighting for a...
I used to play most meta-ray builds at once, but you don't have the time anymore. I totally feel you there. It's nice to have a few core builds that you come back to and then like tinker on the side, because yeah, the time it takes to really delve into all these builds and play them to a high level, it's a lot. Now we got to go kill elementals. There we go. Gold Shrimp, how's it going? Welcome in, it's great to see you. I wonder if people still don't know the event pit ends when the door is open, the pause and the mobs do nothing. That is interesting. I'll definitely try and keep that in mind. Good tip there, Fermi. And how are you going?
Renoa, get us through that door.
Almost certainly haunted ruins.
Right. We didn't prep for an evil dwarf excursion.
I'll send up a flare for reinforcements.
No flare. Vanguard trusted us to handle this on our own. Stay safe. That's what we're gonna do.
Let's go get the res.
That's enough. Bring me what you got.
Bring down the gate. Where's the harpoons? Got him!
Just keep blasting. Nice, there we go.
Gates open! Steel warband, move in!
We've done some stupid things before.
That's good we have the bonus event going on. So we actually can learn how Vorging Steel works.
Something's not happy with us.
There's a vantage point this way.
Don't ask me. This was your plan.
Beautiful. Let's go make our way up top and deal with these shielded dwarves.
Go get him.
So where is it?
Target eliminated.
Can I say people have never done Forging Steel speedrun? That would be very fun. The sheer amount of super speed you would be given would be quite fun.
There's too many of these damn dwarves.
But we're blasting through this, honestly, pretty quickly right now, which is good.
Magic or not, a tank blast to the face works just the same.
If it's turned to a proper raid instance, yeah, give it a proper raid instance with proper raid rewards, then honestly, you fix it. It's honestly like, in isolation, you got a nice variety of events going on here.
Go get him.
Let's try and target that one.
Sweet dreams.
Now you die.
Since past Glenn, I can't do it, so no raid yet. That's the thing stopping them. Let's go pick up some scrap metal. Go heal up the tank. Wing 8s against Glenn. That would be great foreshadowing. Yeah, Glenn has been accumulating power and magic from every boss that we kill. Oh yeah, like final cutscene after you beat Glenn at the end of Raid Wing 9 Guild Wars 3 trailer. That would unironically be like the most base way to announce it. me the final boss request is discontinued. Yeah, one day, 20 years in the future, when the servers get shut down because Arena's out of existence, then yes, then Glenna. But no, like, given honestly that Guild Wars 1 is still up and running after all these years, Guild Wars 2 is not going anywhere at all. No, I'll have to go kill Skelk. These ones here, Cinder can actually kill a ton of them. Probably because Glenna finally managed to escape a digital prison. Yeah, Arena is less a game company and more like an entity that exists to contain the wrath of Glenna. The Glenna Entertainment Facility, yep, that's exactly it. After the sheer amount of money for gems you want to Guild Wars 2, you better stay active for a while. You're solo supporting it, I love it. But honestly, like, Guild Wars 2 figured out the infinite money printer when they released the swimsuit outfits in the gem store. Like, after that, just every employee got their own Scrooge McDuck money tower. So yeah, we're good for a while.
Just putting this out there. Still got that flair.
Negative. We do this on our own.
I have a visual on the enemy. Snipers to my position.
Cool, so we have to go and do sniper shenanigans. Oh, Capulan dog chair too. Oh yeah, like the gem store. Like honestly, the gem store is Arena's main model of monetization. You obviously purchase the expansions, which is great, no sub fee and all that. But yeah, the gem store, they honestly do a really good job with monetizing Guild Wars 2 in a relatively player-friendly way, which I'd love to see. Not being paid to win in any capacity, it's just quality of life and cosmetics in the gem store. It's a good time. But they do a very good job with it.
Go get her.
And very true there, Fermi.
That was too easy. Went a bit heavy on the mushrooms. Couldn't kill you.
It's actually free money. It is, yeah. Yeah, aside from the, you know, the art investment they needed to get those outfits up and running, it's just this money printer. It is nice, obviously, they can just one-shot all the mobs up here with the sniper. That is quite fun. Hey, Taro, thank you so much for the sub, mate. I appreciate that. That's so kind of you. Enjoy. No more ads. And your incredible ad emotes, mate. And sub badges. Thank you. So we just have to defend the warband here. So here we're just killing time. Now this next bit, if you do have a ranged build, a ranged DPS build, you can just attack the boss and everything will be fine. Hey, thank you, Jay, for the follow. Orca, what's up, mate? How are you going? Have you heard about Viva La Dirt League from Epic NPC, man? They now have a series about game devs worth the watch. I haven't heard of that, no, but it does sound interesting. I'll have to add to my list to check out.
That was too easy.
Oh yeah, when this came out, the best way to kill the final boss was to ignore every mechanic, ignore the tank and kill it with 10 rifle deadeyes. Unironically, I feel like that would still be incredibly good. What if that still be the meta? I don't see why it wouldn't. Because yeah, you'll DPS it down quicker than you would if you just wait for the mechanics. I've been busy grinding PoE, you made it into endgame. Oh, awesome, mate. And how are you enjoying it so far? And now that you've reached endgame, we're still working our way through Cruel Act 1, but we'll shuffle over to that tonight, which is going to be a good time. It's good here, I'm just flicking from one mob to the other. Not really targeting in a reasonable way.
Recruits, get that breach extended!
I'm sorry to hear that, Sufferance, but at least it is... yeah, at least it is free to play when it is eventually out of early access. So we got that. So there's going to be another one up in that region there. Be patient, at least that's good. But even early access, I'm really loving PoE. I'm looking forward to spending more time with it, like over the next few years. You're doing that, Addy. Get more weeklies done. Unidentified gear. And the Coddler's Cove. Okay, yeah, we'll just finish the weekly then. You hear just no mechanics, just blast it with range if you can. Yeah, if you got range, use it. If the CC bar pops up, then we will deal with that. Everyone jump in, get in the car, and then use the 3 skill to break the bar. But in the meantime, you can just kind of do this. Like, it's at 50% now. Oh cool, we actually have the blast balls up. Yeah, honestly, we'll probably kill it before we have to deal with any mechanic. Yep, I think it's still the best play to ignore every mechanic. I think now's probably the point where the bar pops up. There we go. Nice. That's a lot of blue profit shards. So what's that put us at now?
Never doubt my mind. Everybody okay?
Yeah, so 846, not bad. Nice. Bit more, we'll probably get some more here. Very nice. So I don't think it got us 250 there, but it got us a lot. A lot. Yeah, about 100. So that's pretty hype. That's how some crashes some good dying is punishing though. Oh, okay, so what do you lose when you die? And you open the big chest as well. Trade for shards. Blue Prophet Crystal. No, can't do it. No, we don't want to do that. Actually process some of our unidentified gear. We lose the map you're on, all the associated stuff, bosses, mats, loot, 10% XP loss. Okay. Ouch, that stings. Oh yeah, they cooked last year with their BL TC skin releases. Fun at least the whole X-Pack year, that and more, I think.
That's valuable.
Anything else you want to run? That'll probably be it for group content for now. We're going to finish off our weekly, and then we'll shuffle over to some PoE in a little bit. Of course, we do that, and then if we do Coddler's Cove, which recharging teleport to friend pays for itself. The farther you go, the easier it gets for you to get one shot. You're not quite at that point yet, but Des had definitely been punishing. Ah, fair enough. Cool, that is the weekly done.
You rarely see one of those.
How are we sitting for laurels? We should definitely convert those to gold. I'll open this chest as well while we're here. Why not? Oh, naked man's in 12 minutes. Which one's that? Oh, is that Leyline Anomaly? Hang on, I've got the event time so I can actually see. Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah, I was trying to remember what the reference was. Okay, so let's buy... I think I need medium is probably the best bet for me. Medium crafting bags. Let's do that. Bit of extra gold there. And where is the... Oh, it's just Shift H for the Wizard's Vault. If I start using the trade system though, fine-tune your build based on another build, so things are flowing much smoother. Oh yeah, as soon as you get some gear that synergizes with your build in PoE, the the power spike and the corresponding difficulty drop is significant. Don't think there's really any skins there that I care about. Not for 1,000. I'm more concerned with gold. And that will get us another 23 gold, which is not nothing. You do the same, just buy the gold. At a certain point, yeah, there's not really anything worth getting aside from just buying the gold. We can also do... Actually, the difference is going to be so minimal, I may as well actually just nuke all these from orbit. They're literally just taking up more space than it's worth at the moment. Anything else worth it? Like, we have a ton of ectos there. But we are done with reclaimed metal plates. Getting close to done for auric ingots. Chak egg sacks. We're close to our set of armor as well, which is very hype. I could do trophy shipments as well. I'm also on the amount of gold where... Not amount of gold, the amount of volatile magic where it's kind of worth it for me to start converting materials. That's just... We no longer have any use for these currencies, really, in the short term. But the volatile magic, though, we do. So we get a bit more of that to play with. Okie now, character that has access to the map, that is a separate question. Or really, it'll be on this Revenant, so we'll just do it on that and we'll be very happy. I'll start saving those Exalted Orbs. Yeah, definitely. I've dabbled a bit in the trade system with the help of all of our wonderful friends and viewers. And yeah, Exalted's been what we've been trading with for the most part. deal with all. That inventory is a bit weird. I don't like having those bags that don't allow you to compress your gear. Like, I just don't like working with those bags. There we go. Channel and docks. This is the waypoint we need. Isn't that right, Addie? She agrees. So now we'll go by trophy shipments.
I demand that you release me. Trophy shipments, where did they go? They went down there again. Weird sorting bags.
Sweet loot.
I've got a random back piece there. That's hype. Oh, Mystic Forge we bought just purely for crafting all our legendaries. Let's see. Our list of things we need. So we need 77 more auric dust. Need to farm ambergris, don't want to spend gold on it. Nice. But yeah, fishing, obviously a great way to do it. So for our armor, that's our set of armor that we're crafting. We need that much gold. Again, the gold's not really the problem. I could liquidate a whole bunch. I do need to see what's sitting on my NA account that I can also liquidate. There's probably a fair amount. Oh, you don't have a single cinder drop outside one weapon from Wing 8? We've been obscenely lucky with our drops for that. Very quickly, we got all 3 of the items to get us like the collector achievement for those, but honestly, almost every time I do it, I've gotten an cinder drop, which is odd, because that's the area where all my luck has gone. So if we go account, this is on our EU account, and in our mat storage, just see how much we have. Okay, so we've got total sell price, that much gold. Like, so much of it's going to be tied up here. Let's just see how many more clovers we need. Yeah, how many do we need? Oh, we need 10 mystic clovers. How is our raid currency? Our raid currency is perfect. Good, that takes care of all of the mystic clovers we need for our armor. We need 10. I presume we can buy 10. And then it means I can liquidate the rest of my mystic coins. Mithrilium, I'll just buy. I'm not going to bother with that. You'll get the weekly 10. That's good, because I've chewed through almost all my other currencies. But the raid currency is one. It rains in abundance. Cool, so that takes care of those. What I can then do is a pro game move and liquidate all of our mystic coins as well. Let's see how many... Using own materials. The 8 ectos. Oh, we could... Can we just yeet an entire stack? Yeah. We can yeet every single ecto we have. We don't need them anymore. Okay. So we've got 90 of those. So this will be a nice big influx of gold. Cool. They will disappear off to the void. Let's get our ectos. Cool. That's like the main area where it's worth me liquidating my materials. Just taking a look at other key areas. And actually, let me turn on the heat map. Price. Order by in-game or price. Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah, the other one we need is our stabilizing matrices. How many of those do we need? Just live there. So using them... $450, and we have 454, so there's not really any we can liquidate there. Could have gambled those, that's true, I could have gambled those. That is a true statement. And everything else we kind of need, so honestly, outside of those, everything else is so small that's going to be super annoying for me to liquidate. But let's take a look over at our NA account. That account, oh, that has even less. It's actually slabs of poultry meat. That's unironically the most expensive thing I have in my bank on that account. And a few of those. Like, we can make a bit from that. Take it back to the grind. Catch you later, Orca. You have a good one. What's sitting on our other NA account? I should be able to raid tomorrow? Hell yeah. Yep, there's really not much on that account.
Greetings.
Tell that to update. Do it at some point. So shopping list, that stage is just pure gold. Chack eggs. Spirit shards. That's the problem. But we're getting there. And then, yeah, every set of armor we have will then be legendary once we finish that, honestly. So spirit shards. Spirit shards are the problem.
Thank you.
Let's take that. Beautiful. What we're going to do is we're going to take a break and then we're going to come back very shortly. So sit tight, everyone.